Show of hands, Max.
That was harder than perhaps it should have been.
Sorry?
That was harder than perhaps it should have been.
Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, it was real tough. Obviously it was not our best performance. We were not brilliant, but I'm so proud to my players in the same way I was so proud against the games against Everton, against Middlesbrough, when you deserve to win and we didn't get it. Today the game, it was so uncomfortable because Crystal Palace is a real tough team. What they do really, really well. But at the end we were lucky to win the game and to be up again, to win again, and analyze what we can do better, because we have a lot of things that we can do better. That's why it's nice, that game, and focus now on our chance to qualify for the finals in the Champions League.
Your decision to obviously play Yaya Toure paid off today.
Well, I would say that his performance is not about my decision. It's about his quality. Yeah, it was the last month and a half, 2 months training really, really good. His physical condition, his weight is better than ever, and I'm so happy for him, especially for his family. I'm so happy because he's now real part of the team and he can help us to achieve our targets, because we need all the players, because he's so demanding, that Premier League and the Champions League and the Cup and so on, and we need all the players. Today Gundogan, David and John Stones didn't play. Maybe they're going to play the next game, so we need all the players to be fit to achieve our targets.
What was his reaction when you told him that he was going to play? And is that right that the players clapped him into the dressing room, and did you join in?
Yeah. Well, Yaya's a guy who was, I don't know, 5 or 6 years here, and he's a guy got a lot of experience, and of course the quality, and the people, the teammates and the staff appreciate him a lot. So there's no doubts about that. I was so happy. His reaction, Yaya's a normal guy, so his emotions is quiet, so was calm before the game. I think it was not the first game in the Premier League for him, so he has experience to handle this kind of situations.
But do you not think today's performance should underline what a strange situation it's been for such a good player to not be involved?
And you know the situation why. You know the reason why.
Pep, would you have started Toure today had you not had the important Champions League game on Wednesday?
Oh, we arrived here for many things. So in the Champions League we made many good things. In the Premier League, many good things. The reason why is not Yaya, it's not Pep, it's not Chiqui Begiristain, it's not David Silva. It's for many reasons. And now we have Yaya. We were Yaya during the season, so it was training session every day with us, and I was there, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad, not for today the performance, because if you would not count with Yaya in the beginning of the season, said we didn't count with you, we count with Yaya. So, but now I'm so happy because it's comfortable for him, especially for him and his family, his wife and kids, and now he's ready again, player, and he can play with us.
Can you tell us about Vincent Kompany? How is he? Obviously disappointing to come back.
There's a problem in
Was he actually concussed?
There's a problem in the head and kick, and now in that moment we're going to control, because a kick in the head, always you have to be careful. Hopefully it's not going to be nothing important.
I was going to check, is there a problem with John Stones today and Gundogan?
They were so tired. They play 90 minutes and 90 minutes national team plus travel, and we didn't feel it real fit. Important is they are not in. They are fit. They are not injured. But that league and today in that competition around the world, you have to rotation the team. If not, you cannot arrive at the end of the season fighting. So they needed to rest, and that's why rest David Silva. It was the same case. So play a lot of minutes in Spain, have the kick in his feet. So that's why you have to use many other players.
Hola, Pep. Pep, en español, así en Spanish. Pep, bueno, ¿qué tan importante es para el City tener a un Yaya en forma, involucrado también, no solo entrenando con nuestros compañeros, pero sino motivado, con ganas de jugar? Qué importante es para el City. Y también te quería preguntar por Silva, ¿no? Se rumoreaba después del partido con España que estaba un poquito tocado y tal. ¿Cómo está físicamente?
Lo he respondido ahora a las dos preguntas. Silva podía haber jugado, pero tenía un golpe, pero contando los partidos y minutos que llevaba, he preferido darle descanso y lo mismo he dicho que Yaya. Yaya es un jugador que es especial y que estamos contentos porque esté con nosotros y cuando entendemos que pueda jugar a este nivel que ha jugado.
Yeah, the first question was about how's David Silva physically. Well, Silva could have played today, but he's played a lot in the last few days with the national team, so I prefer him to rest for today. And how important is for Manchester City to have Yaya fit and motivated. So Yaya is a very special player. We are very happy he stayed with us and he can play like he did today with us.
Imagino que estarás satisfecho porque el segundo gol, cuando lo necesitabas, llegó de córner. ¿No? ¿Lo estáis practicando últimamente?
No.
Así?
No.
¿No te hace especial ilusión?
Sí, mucha, sobre todo por el gol. Pero Kevin vio que no había nadie en el primer poste, nadie, y se la puso allá y hizo gol. Al final el talento marca las diferencias.
So are you especially satisfied for the second goal because it was in a corner? Well, not specifically because it was a corner, but specifically for the goal. Kevin saw nobody was in the first part of the box, so he put the ball there and Yaya scored, and we are happy for that.
Okay, guys, we're in embargo. Please for 10:30 on Sunday evening. Just at the front. Yeah. Okay. Just here, please. Sorry, just here, John. Okay.
Pep, it was notable today just how much Yaya was running and chasing. I don't think it's been a long time probably since we've seen that side of him. When you left him out of your Champions League squad at the start of the season, was it with the hope of getting this sort of a response from him? And having seen this response, does that mean he would have a chance of being in the squad for the second half of the season, the Champions League squad?
Yes. So I'm here to take decisions. Maybe I make a mistake, but I have to take decisions, and I respect that all the people cannot be agree with me. I can accept that. So after that happened, what happened? But I spoke the last month many times with Yaya, and because he was my player in Barcelona. I know him really well. So he's not a guy I know him now. So I know how he is not just like a player, but the player is no doubts, because if you have doubts, will not be here. So there's no doubts about that. And that's why he's another guy to compete with the midfield players to increase our level. So, and of course now it's not able to play in Wednesday in the last game against Celtic Glasgow. If we are able to qualify for the Champions League, after I will sit to myself with my staff and we decide who are the best players to help us to achieve the Champions League games.
In England, we talk a lot about you have to pick up points on occasions like this. If you're going to win the title, you need to get the points, and you don't play so well. And you've drawn 3 games of 4 of this before. Are you in a period like that at the moment where you're just, I mean, we use the phrase grinding out the points, you know, and given the benefit of your experience, is it more difficult to do that in England than in Spain and Germany? Or does the same equation apply?
Again, James is always every day in my press conference, and every day is this conference. The English is completely different in Germany and Spain. That's why I'm laughing. No, it's of course it's completely different, and I think I will train in Turkey, but it will be special as well. The first part of the question.
Well, the first part of it's probably more important.
Yeah.
Are you in a period
Yeah.
where
So
you don't play so well, but you have to get the points?
Yeah, that's true. But football is something I said to my players. The frustration for the trainers is to discover the secrets of this game. Sometimes it's so difficult because you think about you play at home, the way we want to play is more comfortable against Everton, Southampton, and Middlesbrough. We play better, and we are not able to win. And you go with Stoke City, you go West Bromwich, and today where I know for the people told me how difficult it is away these kind of games, and we were able to, especially Stoke City, West Brom, we were better than today, much better than today, and we were able to win. So, and sometimes the logical is it's a little complicated to understand why. But of course, after our draws at home, it was so important after a national break to come back and win, especially for the football is about tactics, about many things, but the confidence, the mind for the player is so important. And win these kind of games help us a lot to still there. Because now,
yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, you can't dazzle in everything.
I want to be honest with you. In that way, we are not going to be more far away. So in that way, we cannot win the titles. In the way we play, like we play today, the players know that because they play real good, and they know in playing that way we can achieve our targets. So we cannot forget a few minutes ago we won the best team in Europe. But there are games during the season, like today, in the national break, that you are not brilliant. And we spoke about that in the halftime. Today we're not brilliant, and in the second half we will not be brilliant. So we start real good the second half, we change a little bit our build-up, we play a little bit much better quantity, but after that, the changing completely, Benteke and Zaha, newer striker in the pitch, 4 strikers, long balls, lose the second balls, cross, and fans from Crystal Palace start involved in the game when the first half was more quiet. And when that's happened, but after that we concede the goal, Crystal Palace scored a goal, and after our reaction it was really good. In that moment, Zaha started to attack, and we create many chances. We played in our best minutes. But until the end, Zaha 1-against-1 collar of cross, and they have a chance. So that's why in the Premier League, in comparing, for example, in Spain, in Germany it's quite similar, but in Spain that is. So the game is not over until you are not 2 or 3 goals in advantage. If not here, because you have to be central defenders, good in the head, because it's long balls, they play for that history. Crosses, second balls, and they are better than us. And you have to avoid as much as possible this kind of situation. And that's why, again, I need a little bit more time to handle these kind of things. And of course, help us a lot when you are winning games.
But you said you have to play better than that. If you've got a chance of winning the title, you're going to play better than that, you said.
Yeah, tomorrow will be a highlight, I know that, but also to achieve the titles, you have to win the games when you play in that way. So I was a little bit worried in the past, the recent past against Middlesbrough, when you don't concede absolutely anything, you create enough chances to win the game. And in that moment I thought, we have to make a lot of things to win. And when you are not able to, when you are not in a good performance, you don't win, it's impossible to win. Today maybe was a good step, but in the long term you have to play better. So sometimes can happen once, today, but when that's happen often, at the end you are going to lose. I am more satisfied when we play against Middlesbrough, for example, against Everton, and against even in Tottenham the second half, than today. But you have to win to play that. It's impossible to play any teams in Premier League, not teams in Spain, in Germany, play 30 games in all the season playing good. It's impossible. So, but now what happened? We control better the last minutes, and for example Middlesbrough, and especially our reaction after we conceded the goal was brilliant. In that moment, our mentally our mentors was attack. In the second half, for example, Middlesbrough, we did more control. We didn't attack like the first half. And today was much, much better in that sense. So that's why it's a huge, maybe more than ever, huge compliment to the team, because sometimes you have to win these kind of games, and they did it.
Do you regret taking Yaya out of your Champions League squad?
Sorry?
Do you regret leaving Yaya
No.
out?